a story of where we came from, and what was forgotten. Mars was not always red. There was a time when it held skies, water, cities, and people who believed they still had a future. They watched the planet change slowly at first, then all at once. The magnetic field weakened. The atmosphere thinned. Water retreated into the ground and ice. Crops failed. Radiation rose. The world did not explode. It simply began to die. And from the surface of that dying world, they could see something else. A blue light in the sky, small, distant, alive, Earth. They had known about it for generations. A neighboring world with air, oceans, and stability. Primitive, yes, but breathing, untouched. A place where life could continue even if civilization could not. The decision wasn't made with hope, it was made with resignation. They could not save Mars, they could only save something. The launches. They didn't send armies, they didn't send gods. They sent what they could. A handful of ships, launched at different times, different trajectories, different crews, each one a gamble against extinction. Some were meant to seek help, others were meant simply to survive. None were guaranteed to return. Mars waited. Those left behind believed that if even one ship succeeded, if even one signal came back, the rest might follow. Rescue, evacuation, continuation, but no signal ever returned. Earthfall Earth was nothing like Mars had been. No cities, no infrastructure, no way to rebuild what had been lost. Some ships crashed, some landed broken, some burned on entry. Survivors emerged into a wild, ancient world, forests untouched, skies unfamiliar, time stretching endlessly ahead. They carried knowledge that could not be maintained. They carried memories that could not be preserved. They carried stories, and stories are fragile. A few survived together, a male and a female among them. Others, elsewhere on the planet, the same, isolated groups, separated by oceans and time, the same people, divided by fate. They told their children the truth as best they could. We came from another world. We were sent. We are not from here. Many ships, one story. Across Earth, civilizations rose, each telling a different version of the same ancient memory. Some remembered teachers from the sky. Some remembered beings who promised to return. Some remembered a great loss. Some remembered fire, descent, exile. Different symbols, different names, same origin. Each culture held a fragment of a shared disaster, shaped by isolation, environment, and time. The story didn't fracture because it was false. It fractured because it survived. The silence of Mars. And Mars? Mars waited longer than anyone remembers, for a signal, for confirmation, for proof that the gamble had worked. But Earth never answered, and eventually, there was no one left to wait. Mars didn't fall in war or flame. It faded into stillness, a planet that sent its children away and never learned they lived. What we are. If this story is true, then humanity is not native, but naturalized. Earth is not our birthplace, but our refuge. And mythology is not fantasy, but compressed memory. We are the descendants of a world that died quietly, carrying a story that became too heavy to remember accurately, but too important to disappear. And when we look at Mars today and feel something we can't explain, perhaps that isn't curiosity, perhaps it's recognition. Earth was never the destination. It was the last place life could continue. Mesopotamia, Nergal, god of a dying world. In the oldest written civilization on Earth, Mars was Nergal, god of war, god of plague, god of destruction, god of the underworld. Nergal wasn't a creator, he was a bringer of collapse. Mesopotamian texts describe Nergal as coming from the heavens, bringing devastation, ruling a realm associated with death and exile. If Mars was dying, this fits disturbingly well, a world remembered not for life, but for how it ended. Rome and Greece, Mars/Ares, father of civilization. In Roman belief, Mars was not evil. He was the father of Romulus and Remus, the father of Rome itself, a god of survival through conflict. This is crucial. Mars wasn't just war, Mars was lineage. Rome literally believed it descended from Mars, not metaphorically, ancestrally. Egypt, the Red One. Ancient Egyptians associated Mars with chaos, the color red, the god Set, linked with disorder and exile. Set was not purely evil. He was a god of foreign lands, storms, necessary destruction. Again, Mars is tied not to peace, but to upheaval and displacement. Some say the ship didn't fall in fire. Some say it came down quietly, sliding into the ice at the bottom of the world, a place already cold, already empty, forgotten.